start clapping right now for Devin Bramble. What up, blood?
Pretty good, man.
All right, that's not what okay.
What, you asked what up is in the blood community?
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the type 2 diabetes community. Anyway, his opponent, start clapping right now for Luke Davis.
I'm going to go first. Everyone, look at us up here. A fat black guy and a southern twink. It's like Kay Aiken versus Ruben Studdard all over again. Luke, why do you look like you're in a boy band, but you're also the manager that's molesting the boy bands?
Doesn't Devin look like the leader of the Christmas carolers? Like he's the...
Thank you, Timothy Chalamet, if you worked at Quiznos. Luke, if you're here, who's calling black people animals in a Young Republicans group chat? The worst part of listening to rap with Luke is not that he says nigga, but that he adds a hard R when there isn't one.
You got hard arteries. Devin looks like a traveling shoe salesman in the Great Depression. No, I'm just kidding. Devin doesn't sell shoes, though he has purchased and destroyed many pairs. Devin has ruined so many good pair of shoes that he almost got his black card revoked. Thank God for him, the community found out that he's married to an enormous white woman.
Hey, my wife is moderately sized. Thank you very much. Guys, we're in the midst of a medical miracle right now. This is what happens when a trans man's body rejects the testosterone. He actually couldn't find the clit even when he had one.
Devin's family is large on both sides and also in the front, and they also have gigantic asses. Devin's mom is so fat. Devin's mom is so fat that when she walks in front of the TV, I'm just kidding, she doesn't walk.
Luke is worried about me and my family's weight. That's because every time I fuck his mom, the whole neighborhood can hear the mattress.
You are the mattress.
Dude, when your mom's on top, yeah, I am. Luke looks like he's gotten more DUIs than he's had sex with women. The last time he plowed a lady, she was coming home from soccer practice with her 3 kids. He murdered children, people, come on.
Devin builds computers as a hobby. That's true, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. I asked him, I said, how do you build a computer? And he says, well, first you got to start and make sure you have good meat, okay? You gotta make sure you get ground chuck, 80-20, season it with salt, pepper, and a little bit of onion powder. I was like, Devin, are you mixing up food and objects again? And he said, no! And then he ate his chair.
This is coming from the guy whose retirement plan is DraftKings and then suicides. You know, sleeping with me destroys women physically, but sleeping with Luke destroys them emotionally. After I have sex, we get food. After he has sex, she gets a rope.
Devin's wife is from the Netherlands. They met online, and she married him for a visa. That's true, yeah. I'm not surprised that an immigrant used you to get to this country. I am surprised that it was a woman from the Netherlands. I thought it'd be a bunch of Cuban guys riding in your belly button.
All right, that was weird, but yeah, one more time. Devin Bramble, Luke Davis, one more time. You know the show's hot when it starts with an American Idol Season 2 reference. But, all right, Dan Wickes, what'd you think?
I thought this was a great first battle. Really, give it up for these two. I thought it was great that Devin went for 2 "I fucked your mom" jokes. That the whole room kind of went like, "Come on, man, you're not fucking his mom." We don't think Luke's mom is fat. Yeah, anyway, Luke, stop looking at me like that. I'm voting for you. 1 vote for Luke.
All right, that's 1 vote from that horny, deaf Dan Wickes over there. But Myka Fox, what'd you think?
Great battle. Really incredible to see your reverse criminal minds up there. It's like the fucking dork teacher trying to like bore a student into becoming a criminal. This was fun. You're like a little baby Pete Buttigieg, and the one black constituent he's got. Solid jokes. You're out. Devin, I'm really proud of you for keeping your fly up this time.
When I get back from roast, my wife doesn't ask me if I won. She just goes, "Was your fly up this time?"
Yeah. It was huge. One hand for Devin doing that. I watched him zip it up 3 times on the way up. He triple checked that fly. Of course, Luke's hands were on his crotch for completely other reasons. We can see you doing that, Luke. That said, Devin, I always love you, but Luke had the stronger jokes this time.
All right, 2 for Luke Davis. Dan Yang.
Yeah, Devin, you're so jolly. I love it, man. Your face has so much fat that your eyes look Chinese. Hey, me too, brother. And yeah, you have a lot of layers. I can't tell if you're a fat guy or just a regular guy wearing a ton of layers, like on a dare, you know? Yeah. I feel like Luke had the better jokes, but you're so likable, man. Just to keep it interesting, I'm going to go Devin on this one.
Oh, shit. All right, 1 for Devin Bramble. Dr. Jason King, what'd you think?
I actually really like the joke calling Luke trans, because he definitely has like an Elliot Page sort of look going on. But I'm gonna give it to Luke for the originality on this one.
All right, Luke Davis takes our first match. Give it up for him 1 more time, and 1 more time for Devin Bramble. Just goes to show you're never fully dressed without a smile. All right. Anyway, gang, you guys get the gist of this now? You understand what roast battle is? You ready to keep going? All right, we're gonna bring up our next artist. Start clapping right now for Joe Mack. Joe Mack. Oh, Joe Mack. How are you, sir?
I'm good, John. I'm good.
And his opponent, the artist known only as Ali. Ooh. All right. Ali, Joe Mack, who's going first?
I'm going to go first.
Joe Mack's going first. Make some noise, everybody.
Give it up for Ali, everyone. Ali, thanks for taking time away from making things the Aki way to be here.
That was good. Thank you, Dr. Strange Around Women. Doesn't Joe look like he spends his free time just rubbing his chin?
Ali is from Connecticut and a self-proclaimed bad Muslim. Or his neighbors like to call him, Mom Donnie's America.
Yeah, I'm Muslim. You look like one of the 72 virgins.
I'm one of the 5 pillars.
Only I know that. Nobody else here knows that.
Inshallah, man, inshallah.
Thank you, Pedo Pascal. No, thanks for being here. I know it's tough running a Mythbuster subreddit.
Don't act like you're not on there. Yeah, Ali was born here in the U.S., moved to Lebanon, then moved back to the U.S. to make weed his personality. Which is exciting, because up until then, he had only seen other people get stoned.
Joe kind of looks like Littlefinger from Game of Thrones. If the throne was just his mom's couch.
Give it up for halal and oats, everyone. For the last time, Ali, I don't care that Israel also invaded Lebanon. It's Palestine's time.
Mohammed would hate you, dude. Okay. Joe is from Bayside, Queens, which is a conservative suburb, especially with their testosterone. That's all.
Yeah, we got to make this quick. I know Ali's conditioner isn't going to hold much longer. Yeah, Ali got fat growing up, eating Lebanese food, and now he makes emo music. I guess the only difference is there's a different white sauce being spilled on his stomach.
A G-string on the guitar is the only one you would ever see. All right. You look like someone put Dave Franco in a microwave. You also look like your dick would be a baguette. Doesn't Joe look like he's always ready to run a virtual town square? Thank you.
Joe Mack, the artist known as Ali. Ali, do you have a last name, or did Dan just not tell me, or did you not want to share it?
I do.
Okay. You want to share it, or is it your just
My
going?
full name is Ali Al-Asghar Zain Al-Abidin Azzuddin.
All right, peace be upon him. All right. Yeah. All right, your fellow Muslim convert, Jason Il-Shabazz King, what did you...
Listen, I am a fan of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. All right, okay. You know what? I like both of the jokes in here. I think this was a great round. I'm gonna give it to Joe on this one.
All right, one for Joe Mack. Dan Yang.
Yeah, you guys look like you're both like mid-transition. Or like there's some kind of weird lesbian. This looks like what a WNBA crowd looks like. But I don't know, that Akiway joke really got my ass, dude. And was the halal notes, which sounds delicious. I got to give it to Joe on this one.
All right, 2 for Joe. Myka Fox.
You guys are so cute together. I just pictured you like using a soccer ball to pass notes across a Gaza wall. Take me there. Ali, you damn near lost me with that G-string. Usually I pick a winner based on the best joke, and I am tempted to pick a loser based on the worst joke. That G-string joke sucked, but that Mythbusters joke really got me. Super original, so I'm giving it to Ali.
All right, 1 for Ali, 2 for Joe Mack. Dan Wickes, what'd you think?
I didn't think the G-string joke was that bad. I mean, it wasn't funny, but it was like it was in the moment. Joe, what was your joke right before? Was it the white sauce joke? Okay, I did like that joke a lot, but you had a very funny joke right before the G-string joke, which that's cool when the joke is so good, it makes the other guy have to think of something that's not funny. So that was very good. Good. That's what we aspire to. And I'm glad that this was great, because last time you were on the show, you bombed, so... This time it was full redemption, we'll say. Ali, you were great, man, dude. You had a bunch of jokes I did really enjoy, but I do think that Joe took it for me overall. I'm going to vote for Joe. It's great. Thank you for doing
All right, Joe Mack takes it. Give it up for him one more time, and give it up for Ali, everybody. I'll take that. One more time, but wait till you hear him in Arabic. You're going to be dying. All right, we're going to keep this moving right along. We've got a really special treat coming up right now. Start clapping for your first comic. It's Dria Curtwright. Hello, Dria. How are you?
Doing great.
Spooky. All right, anyway, we're going to keep this moving right along. Don't stand too still. It's CJ Swanson.
Ladies first.
All right. CJ looks like he leans into his Italian identity because it's the last type of white pride that feels safe.
All right, let's get through this battle of Antifa versus the Proud Boys. I know out of the two of us, you weren't expecting me to be late, but I had to come from one side of Dria's forehead to the other. Yeah. Dria's forehead is so big, Dan's trying to book it for next week's show.
CJ looks like when he plays beer pong, he throws roofies.
Speaking of roofies, Dria has narcolepsy and like to take cat naps, which is what she calls falling asleep while fingering herself.
God forbid I have hobbies. CJ, he was a Boy Scout. He wrestled and also does jujitsu. And still, the gayest thing about him is that he's an unpaid intern for Roast Battle League.
I make more than you. If you're here, who's making blood? Sorry, Crip sacrifices. Dria has dreads, and dread is also what she feels after you ask her the last time she washed her hair, you musty hag.
Yeah, like I said, CJ, he does jujitsu, which he naturally gravitated towards because being choked out by a man made him nostalgic for his childhood.
Oh, you Halloween Express escort. Dria's so witchy, she puts virgin's blood in her coffee. I don't know if it counts if it comes from your own wrist.
CJ's family says that he's half Italian and half Swedish, but his face says that he's half man, half bear, half pig. Great ending.
You look like you buy lingerie at Spirit Halloween. Dria is single because she likes to bewitch the men she's with, but the only spell she can cast is syphilis.
He works the cameras for us, all right? It's a give and take relationship. All right. Dria Curtwright, CJ Swanson, one more time for them, guys. Let's start with Myka Fox. What did you think?
All right. You guys are like an ill-fated sitcom for Tubi. You know, it's like, he's a Charlie Kirk devotee, and she belongs in Giza asking riddles. You know, insert clever name here. Listen, if you guys aren't going to write jokes, I'm not going to. This was a rough one. I think we all know that. But even so, it should have gotten less of a reaction. It is fun. I always like seeing you guys perform, though. I do tip the edge to Dria.
That's one for Dria. Dan Yang.
Yeah, this looks like the scene in Tarzan when the guy discovers like all the people that live in the forest that haven't been discovered. Is that even in Tarzan? I've never seen the movie.
That's fucking racist, dude.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought Tarzan's a white guy.
Yeah.
I really don't. Wait, I don't know why that got a laugh, but my favorite part of that roast was how much it activated Dan Wickes. like the vibrations of your jokes really like got him shaking good, and that made me laugh. Hey, who'd you pick, Myka?
Dude, live on your own steam, man.
Man, I think the fact that you're an intern and you've seen a million roast battles and this is what you had is, man. So I got to give it to Dria. I'm sorry.
All right, we're hiring for a new cameraman if anybody's... oh, shit. All right, Jason X, what'd you think?
How long are we going to do the Muslim joke?
I'm running out of them. Okay.
I'd like to say on behalf of Dan, before I go forward, he has black friends, okay? He didn't really mean that Tarzan joke. The white's not the problem. What made me laugh or like made me, I think I'm gonna give it to Dria, and the reason is because at some point she like made a roast and then you were just like, I make more money than you. Like I feel like it like broke you a little bit, so. I'm going to go with Dria on this one.
All right, Dria's got it wrapped up, but Dan Wickes, final thoughts.
Yeah, I feel like even though Dria's last joke didn't hit, she did land 3 out of 5 jokes. She did do a solid job, right?
Yeah. It's like 60%.
CeeKay, on the other hand. CeeKay, thank you for doing this. I really appreciate you doing this so that way nobody thinks I should be paying my interns. You even had some solid ones that I think would have really hit if anybody liked you even a little bit. Blood in the coffee from Arias. That's a very funny idea, very funny visual. It fits her, but unfortunately it just came out of your mouth and face. Someday you're going to figure this thing out. The whole connecting with people thing. Hey, man, I'm like mostly autistic, and I figured it out. There's hope for you. Anyway, yeah, thank you, man, for everything you do. But, of course, my vote is going to Dria.
All right, Dria sweeps it one more time. But give it up for CJ Swanson, Dria Curtwright. All right. CJ, you'll be back here when she returns to her painting, so don't worry about it, dude. Anyway. We're going to keep... Oh, shit, the Mongolians are here. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Everybody be cool. Be cool. All right, we're going to keep this move. Start clapping right now for Savion Jewett. How are you? And his opponent. All right, everyone, warm up your throats. It's Nick Balsirow.
I'll go first.
He's going first. Make some noise, everybody.
All right. Hey, what's up? Savion is a good name for a black man like D'Angelo or Beyonce. But Jewett? Actually, Jewett kind of makes sense because it sounds like 3/5 of a Jew. No? No? All right. That's the joke. Go ahead. The mic's behind you.
Never smoked that blunt. Nick's shirt is the reason I stopped letting him tuck in my daughter.
You don't have a daughter.
They don't know that.
Yeah, that's right. Keep it going for Smokey from Friday, everybody. Savion is a rising star in Philadelphia. They've actually compared him to Chris Tucker, but not for his comedy, just that he's most likely to be on the Epstein flight log.
Nick gets his ass. Nick gets his ass ate with his legs in the air like Lamborghini doors.
That's just true. I don't know. Thank you for taking time out of your busy life as a mail carrier in Philadelphia to come all the way to New York City to drop off these bombs.
Okay. Nick has been unemployed for so long, he now puts black on his applications.
It hasn't helped at all.
Nope.
Thank you, West Philly Caillou, please.
Oh, yeah, I am bald, everybody. Yeah.
Savion is very arrogant. He'll look in the mirror and say, I'm him, but he's clearly more Hims, discreet packaging for male pattern baldness.
If Nick was to go to prison today, I'll protest. Mr. Miyagi didn't touch them kids.
Thank you, Fresh Prince of No Hair. Savion's dad has had one stroke and had to retire, so you can say that he's gotten his 40 acres and some drool. Too much again?
Yeah. All right. All right. Before the newest pope was elected, there was an Asian candidate. And I thought Nick would be perfect, because just like Chinese food, yo, blessing ready, 10 minutes. No? All right.
Savion, Nick, one more time. Give it up for them. All right, Dan and Jason, show them how this dynamic is supposed to go. Lee, kata! All right, anyway, Jason, what do you think?
I think that Asian people shouldn't be wearing bandanas. I think that is the most racist thing you could ever wear, for sure. Yeah. But I will say the mailman comment made me laugh so much because you look just like the dude who delivers my Amazon packages every day. So I'm going to give it to Nick on this one.
All right, one for Nick in a shocking turn of events. Dan Yang.
Well, I think black people shouldn't wear. You know, just this is kind of like a yin yang thing. You know, like with you go that way, I'll go that. I'm going to go for Savion. Even it out a little bit. Let the white people decide, as usual. You know, you guys they both did great.
All right, you said his name like it's a Pokemon, but it's evened up. Myka Fox, what do you think?
I thought Nick was about to kick. Wait, what's your name? You're Savion. All right. I thought Nick was going to kick Savion out of his casino for trying to get free liquor at the poker table. You got to know their names before you tell a joke. If you took off your glasses, I feel like it'd be like the alter ego of these guys. You know what I mean? Nah, dude. Still ugly. Still ugly. Big props to Savion for like helping Nick with those jokes by taking off your hat. You didn't need to do that. That was fair play. That was fucking awesome. That said, Nick won it with the jokes on the hair.
All right, 2 for Nick. Dan Wickes, what do you think?
Yeah, I think we did see friendship. We saw Rush Hour. We laughed. Genuinely, Nick. I called out Joe for this, but Nick bombed. Was your last 2 or your 3 battles here? 2, and I decided to put him up against one of his friends to try to see if maybe the chemistry would be a little more. And I think it did help because if you remember, after 1 or 2 jokes, we thought, oh no, this is going to be another train wreck. But but they started just kind of like, you know, doing back and forth. You could see the friendship, the hat coming off. They're like tagging each other's jokes in fun ways, and you know they made us think they were funny for a few minutes. Give it up for them.
All right. Guys, give it up for Unity. Give it up for Unity one time.
Yeah. But yeah, I do think that as much as I want to award the bit of sportsmanship with the hat coming off, I do think that Nick hit harder, so I'm going to vote for Nick. But yeah, thanks for coming from guys.
All right, that's 3 for Nick, 2-1 for Savion. He takes it. Make some noise for both of them, though. Savion, Jewett, Nick Balsirow. One more time. All right, listen, gang. We've got 2 more roast battles. Quiet! No, I'm kidding. Hey, we're having fun. You're allowed to laugh as much to your heart's content. But we've got 2 more roast battles. You guys still got some? All right. Okay, the Mongolians have left the building. We're safe now, everybody. Oh, shit! All right, anyway, we'll start clapping right now for JJ Arias. How are you, sir? Okay, you take that one.
Hi. Hello.
And
Hi.
his opponent, let me just go over here. You know what? You take over. You got it. And his opponent.
What's up, bitches? Yeah.
Start
okay.
clapping right now for John Brown.
Yeah. I believe I will go first. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Oh. All right. Okay. Yeah. Come on. John, he told me he used to be a bartender. He had a rule though, for hot girls. If their tits were bigger than his, they get free drinks.
I think they're thinking that there's not that many that would get free drinks. I think is what was happening there.
I think it's cool.
Everybody give it up for the product of Michael Pena donating sperm to Ellen DeGeneres. JJ looks like he would try to mug people with a switchblade comb.
John, thank you for taking time from sweating in a Nathan's hot dog line to be here. John has a lot in common with Charlie Kirk. They both get shots in the neck, except John gets it every month for insulin. Okay.
You sweat after you get the hot dog, but that's that's cool.
You're still, you still look like that either way. Hi.
Doesn't JJ look like he would be the worst person ever to do coke with? Like, that's what we call a 2-gram nostril, right there. That's.
It's not true. I'm very fun to do drugs with. If anyone has drugs after this, I will do it with you, and we will have a lot of fun. Am I doing good, guys, so far? Okay. Okay. John, his girlfriend once left him for a Walmart employee. It was really sad. He saw them kissing, and he stormed off furiously in his Walmart scooter. Are you guys seeing what I'm? Okay, I don't know.
JJ recently was just walking down the street, and he was thrown into a van and taken, not by ICE. The animal control saw him and thought he was a stray Chihuahua.
All right, thank you, Jigglypuff. John looks like he spent more time in his mom's basement than Jewish children hiding from the Nazis. Is it me?
Thank you, Tio Vaughn. Yeah. JJ looks like a Prince impersonator that only does his busking outside of Home Depots.
Fucking again with the fucking Home Depot. Fucking Home Depot. Fuck! Okay, God damn. I hate you, dude. I hate your guts. Fuck. You know what? I don't even want to do this anymore. No, I don't. You won, dude. John, his brother has rectal cancer. Gay. Am I right? Wait, not done. John, his brother has rectal cancer. John's legal name is John Brown. What's your brother's name? Rusty Brown?
It's actually Chris Brown, which might be worse. I don't know. Yeah.
I wasn't done. Every time somebody farts, John cries. And and every time John farts, we die.
All right, we gotta wrap this up. He's gotta get back to being the token Hispanic working at Buffalo Exchange. Yeah.
It's a career.
It is. It is.
You know, we can't all be Eric Cartman. You know, we can't all be. No.
I'm staying in a basement apartment in Bushwick for the month, and if you put your ear up to the drain that goes down in the sewer and listen real close, you can hear JJ training the Ninja Turtles.
No. I'm pretty sure he said last joke. Pretty sure. Can I get one more? Can I get one more?
Passionate about it now. All right. Maybe Ice had a point, but make some noise for these two, JJ Arias, John Brown, El Juan Cafe. Anyway, anytime JJ bombed, he looked at me in the corner, and I'm just like, I can't help you, dude. You're on your own up there, soldier. All right. Myka Fox, what do you think? We'll start with you.
Yeah, one hand for these Pixar nerds, everybody. Fucking drawing a look. Thank you guys for applying your skills and not just arguing about anime. Appreciate that. Okay, well, I guess it's contagious, JJ. Thank you. Yeah, I know.
The shit boy, keep shitting on me.
Bro, if you don't want to get shit on, don't live in a toilet. I usually root for you, JJ. I had so much hopes when you started with the colorectal cancer. I was like, now we finally got something exciting. But, you know, we just didn't get there. John, I think it's my first time seeing you. Funny stuff. I think we all know where that's going. John.
All right, that's one for John Brown, I'm assuming. Dan Yang, what'd you think?
Come on, JJ, you're so much cooler than this guy. How'd you let that happen? When he said Jigglypuff, I laughed. When he said his brother had cancer and then went like, I'm not done, that was hilarious. And then you almost quit, and then you had more. I like you had a second wind is great. But, I mean, yeah. First of all, you weren't doing that bad when you're like, I don't got anything. Like, you could have come back. But no, but you didn't. And John takes this one. Gotta go, John.
All right, that's one for never giving up. Jason King, what'd you think?
Listen, great job, both of you. I think I was very brave of you to come up here with this haircut. That was wild. Also, apologies for your brother's ass cancer. I apologize. And yeah. And I also like. I think it's like really cool that you guys are up here like roasting each other as opposed to you throwing him in the back of a van. So I think that's kind of cool. But I'm gonna give it to John on this one.
Okay, he's got it wrapped up. Why are you apologizing? Are you responsible? But anyway, Dan Wickes, it's wrapped up. But final thoughts.
Yeah, I thought this was a great battle of Best Buy against Home Depot. Yeah.
He's about to shoot up La Escuela.
Ay, 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 ay.
But yeah, these we saw it happen. JJ, even when the joke, I will say this, even JJ, when the jokes aren't landing, you're very entertaining at jokes that aren't landing. So that's a talent. He's doing it right now. I want to bomb with jokes so you can respond to them in a funny way because it's happening. You're. But yeah, love having you. All right, guys, get up.
Okay, John Brown, JJ Arias, one more time for them. Yeah, the Colombian Columbine. Here we go. All right, gang. We have got one final roast battle for you guys, and it's going to knock your fucking cocks off. Are you guys ready for it? All right, start clapping right now. All the way from Barcelona, start clapping right now for CeeKay Brown. Whichever you prefer. I'll go this way.
Oops,
I'll go this
sorry.
way for the feng shui.
Hey.
How are you, CeeKay?
Yeah, I'm solid. What's going on?
We're not doing an interview, but the all the way from the far east of Barcelona, and now her opponent, one of the best in New York City, without exaggeration, God's gift to comedy, Andrew Manning.
That was beautiful. I am, yeah. Thank you. This here is Andrew Manning. Andrew is bisexual, as in he fucks always by himself. Fun fact, Andrew is actually part Welsh, part Palestinian. From the river to the sea, Andrew will be fucking sheep. Just ramming that one in. Go ahead.
Guys, I don't mean to embarrass you, but give a round of applause to CeeKay. She just celebrated a birthday. Clap it up for her, guys. Clap it up. She just turned 33. We're very happy for her. No, she's 25, but that's believable, right? CeeKay dates old men. She once dated a grandpa. They were very close. The only time they were apart was when he made her sit at the kids' table at Christmas. And she was still younger than his grandkids. She was like, hey, can you help me rent a car? I'm too young and my boyfriend's too old.
You know what's actually hilarious is that that's totally a true story. So, like, he got that right. Give it up for Miss the Mark Normand over here. Okay, that was for the comics. Sorry. Andrew has asthma. Dude, you look like you wheeze when you mansplain. Ladies call Andrew a two-pump chump, and that's just when he's using his inhaler.
I was going to say, that's generous.
Thanks.
Thank you, Princess Dryeries. CeeKay uses lip filler, which is what she calls old men penis.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Woo! All right.
Love that. Love that.
Okay. Let's ride this for a sec, guys. Stay with me, okay? When CeeKay heard the venue was called Flophouse, she was like, she couldn't believe it. She was like, the show's in my vagina? I can't have 20 people in my pussy? What is this, the night I broke into a nursing home?
What can I tell you? Breaking hearts and pelvises. You look like every time you come, you go, you're a wizard, Harry. It took a long time for Andrew to hit puberty. It did. He had to get injections at 20 because he did not have his big boy pee-pee yet. So really, Andrew only started manning a couple years ago.
Hey.
Okay, wait. He's almost 30 now, and his hairline is receding faster than the border with Israel.
And it's causing me just as much pain. It's good to be here with what Michael Jackson thought he looked like.
That's good. That's good.
All right.
I love that. That's fucking good. That was good. Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was good. Love that.
I should stop, but I believe in the next parts. So, and I wrote them. So, let's see here. CeeKay does date older men mostly. Dating older men must lead to weird conversations with your family, you know. Your mom's like, honey, you can't force someone to be different. And you're like, no, Mom, I meant I have to change him.
Yeah. Yeah, my pronouns are he. So at least I don't fuck sheep. If you beat me in this, it won't be the first time you beat a woman. Speaking of beating, Andrew once punched himself in an MMA class. The class was called How to Stop a School Shooter.
It's good to be here with my search history. CeeKay has broken her nose 3 times.
True.
Which just goes to show how dangerous it is to give roadhead to someone driving a rascal scooter.
Oh, Oh man, it's good stuff.
You know,
It's
someone's
good
got to
stuff.
do it. CeeKay loves Red Bull because it gives you wings, and she wants to be like her exes who are all in heaven now.
Thank you, Clark Fent. Speaking of Fent, in 2021, his older brother died of an overdose. So their parents have one kid who died and one who wish they had. Fuck, I fucked that one up. It's actually kind of sweet though, because Andrew and his brother would shoot up together, and by shoot up I mean the insides of sheep. Andrew loves woodworking because up until he was 20, his wood wasn't.
It's very true. My brother has been dead for 4 years, so he's finally reached your goal weight.
Dead. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was all worth it.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Coming from a guy whose safe word is bah.
CeeKay is the only woman who looks like they got work done to appear older.
That was a good one. That was
CeeKay is bisexual, which of course means she also dates grandmas. Stop posing! CeeKay is, she's wise beyond her years and fucks men twice her age. You could say she's kind of an old soul. Oh, sorry. She's kind of an old's hole.
Microphone. Andrew Manning, CeeKay Brown. One more time for them. Wow. Wow. Dude, this is why I love Roast Battle, because it's like you bang old dudes. Oh, yeah? Guess who died? Give it out, judges. I don't envy your position. Let's see. Let's start with Dan Yang. What'd you think?
Oh, man, give it up for them. What a battle, dude. That was great. Both so funny. I mean, that Michael Jackson line, I mean, that got Jason out of his seat, dude. And that's how you know honestly, you know, it's just refreshing. Finally, a man telling a woman how it is, dude. I love it. That's a joke for anyone watching online. It's a joke. Me and Myka are friends. Like, I have a black friend, women friends.
You're good. You're covered. You're covered.
Yeah, I'm good, dude. All angles. But yeah, I got to give that one to Andrew. But both such a good job.
All right, that's one for Andrew. Young Michael Jackson, what'd you think?
You know what I really appreciated about this was that there was like two motifs. Like one was just like fucking old dudes, and then the other one was like Andrew fuck sheep. And there's been so much like sheep fucking. I think I'm gonna start making sure you're not fucking sheep. I mean, it feels like it's possible. But I'm gonna give it to Andrew on this one.
All right, 2 for Andrew. Myka Fox, your thoughts?
Yeah, this is how it's fucking done, you guys. This is how comedy's done. This is how Roast Battle's done, and like anyone can do it. Even the stand-ins from Severance, you know, anybody can get in here and do that. CeeKay, did you get your name because you're also a redhead who pulls out dicks inappropriately, or? Yeah, I was watching the show. Super funny. Of course, the Michael Jackson joke just fucking hit so hard. And I love, CeeKay, how you were like totally flattered by it. You were like, oh my God, me? I look like a disfigured man. I loved it. I usually vote for the women, and this is no exception. I give it to Andrew.
All right. Andrew Manning's got it wrapped up. But Dan Wickes, what'd you think?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was incredible to watch. CeeKay, you were super solid, but Andrew, didn't we say this all the time, might be the best to ever do this, genuinely, yeah. Although I did appreciate, when we might not see it again, the one moment of panic we did get to see after that first joke. Yeah. I also love the moment of it, and that's how so many of these shows go, where that first joke you clearly worked on so hard, and then to get your first room-shaking pop from Old Man Penis. Yeah. But yeah, really, just unbelievably well-structured stuff. Incredible job. Thanks for doing the show, guys. Yeah, Andrew. But yeah, great job, all three guys.
All right, Andrew takes it, but one more time for CeeKay Brown. And Andrew Manning takes the win. Well, gang, that's the show. What a bash, huh? That's it. Dan Wickes, when's the next one?
Next one's going to be 1 week from today, October 22nd, Grove 34 in Astoria.
Grove 34 in Astoria. We'll see you guys there. Give it up for your judges, Dan Wickes, Myka Fox, Dan Yang, and Jason, the Answer King. All right. All right, my name's John and Joe. To get home safe, everybody. Bye.